Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle, and today I'm going to do two things. I'm going to replace a very badly bent fishing bail on a Mitchell 302 saltwater reel. The process that I'm going to use will also apply to the Mitchell 402, which is the high-speed version of this reel. And well, if you like these kinds of videos, I want to encourage you to subscribe to my channel. I cover all kinds of things and aspects of fishing reel service and repair. But today I really wanted to answer a question that I'm frequently asked and show you how to replace the bail as part of that answer. Well, this one, I always say, reels tell a story, and I wish I could understand the story that this reel is telling with this fishing bail. This bail should be a nice arced shape. It should not have a wrinkle like this in it, and it looks like maybe they were fighting a fish and they slammed the rail or something like that. Interestingly enough, I guess it tells the owner that because when you crank, every now and then you'll get just to the right spot. There you go. And you can hear it banging, telling the owner, "Up, something's wrong." And I'm almost wondering if at some point in time maybe that was happening and somebody just took their palm and kind of pushed up on that to see if they couldn't square that up. Well, we're going to show you how to fix that. Also, we're going to answer the question, how do I get that screw off when there's a stud in the middle of that screw? So the screw shaft comes through, the nut is here, there's a slot here for a screwdriver. However, right dead smack in the middle of it, you can't get a screwdriver in because, well, the shaft of that screw is there. Enter the Mitchell Saltwater tool. Now, this one's in good condition. I do have another one around here somewhere. But this is a saltwater tool, been around a while. Actually have the original box. It's a saltwater tool. The part number, for those of you that are searching somewhere, is 9232. You probably won't find it. But look what we have. We have a screwdriver set up with an indent or a slot in it right there. And guess where that goes? Well, you're way ahead of me already, of course. That goes right over that protruding screw stud. So we come in, perfect fit, of course, because it's Mitchell designed for this. And all we have to do to remove the bail is unscrew the screw. And it'll take several turns. Those of you that have more dexterity than I, you already had this screw out. For those of you like me, well, we're kind of playing around with it. But again, you can see the slot here. Take that, put that into my tray. Once you remove this, I get this question an awful lot. Are there any bearings in the Mitchell setup? No. There is a line roller, and it is on a sleeve here. So can it roll? Yeah, it can. Take a picture when you go to reinstall. Know that there's a wide flange that goes to the bail arm, and there is a narrow flange that goes to the back side of the bail. Well, essentially, that takes care of how the tool works. Let's take care of replacing the bail. On this side, we have a turned corner to the bail wire that's held in by a screw. That's your screw. And now you can remove that bent up bail wire. And then, of course, to answer the question on the other side, what are you going to replace it with? Well, in this case, I have a replacement bail. Well, you'll notice that I didn't replace the bail arm. I removed the wire from that, but we can test to make sure that it fires, set it, make sure that it trips. Then what we need to do is, this one has the arm on it, so we need to kind of rinse and repeat here. Now there is a little tie down clip in here. I didn't see it on the other one. So we'll make sure when we go to reinstall that we have that clip here. Well, while I'm doing this, if you have any questions on this or any reel, just leave them in the comments section. I do try to answer those on a regular basis. Typically I try to answer them in the morning following videos being posted. So my routine kind of says somewhere around 9 or 10 a.m. Eastern Time, I get onto the site, try and address the questions. So if you're leaving something the night before, just be aware that, well, you may see a response in the morning, but you're probably not going to see a response that evening. Okay, we have that, and then of course I just mentioned we have this little tie down that I didn't see on the other side. Interesting to note, it almost looks like something's broken here, right? It has a half so that it doesn't interfere with the rim of the spool. Okay, we mentioned that we have a tie-in here, so we can set that first. Bring that over to the side. There's two holes in the side of the rotor. One of them is tapped. That's the middle one. That's going to accept the screw. The other one is not. It's going to accept our arm. Let's bring that on. Go to the parts tray, grab our screw from this side, put that in. So where do you find bales these days? Well, chances are you're going to find them on eBay, and chances are you're going to find them in used condition. That's just kind of the way that these things work now. For the most part, you won't find new old stock. You may. There's so many of these made. You may find a new old stock one, but for the most part you won't. Just make sure that your bale wire comes in and out nice and easy on this. And then let's just kind of put it back the way we found it. We have our line roller. Bring that in. We have that little copper or brass or some kind of washer. We have our slotted nut. These are small parts, and those of you that watch the channel and me kind of know me and these small parts. Well, it gets adventurous, right? Okay, I think we got it started there. Let's go back and grab that. Oh, we don't.